got hit, and just like a contusion. Nothing too serious, but a bit stiff.
What's in terms of being able to go today, maybe questionable, sort of what's the process for figuring out if you'll be able to? Is it a matter of you getting loose or?
Yeah, I mean, closer to game time, I think we will know. I think it's going to be closer to game time. See how it's, if I could get the leg going until game.
Yeah, was it pretty limiting this morning?
Yeah, it was. But these things you can work through and you can come back pretty quickly. So I'm still hoping for a positive ending.
How do you balance that, though? I mean, we're pretty early in the season, and there are a lot of games coming at you guys fast.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Medical staff, they want to be smart about these things, and we have to play the long game, and not force something now that's not maybe as necessary. It's most important that towards the end of the season, that's when we need to be on and healthy, and that's what they're making sure of. So I'm just following the orders.
How do you like the way they utilized you against the Sixers last time, where you weren't guarding Embiid, but you were kind of helping out?
I think honestly to guard Embiid, that's one of the best ways, I would say, to kind of try to, annoy him a little bit with smaller defenders. Like, Jrue is a really strong defender, and for a guy like Embiid, it's not that easy to play against. No for nobody, but for us big guys, like, it's not that easy to play against Jrue in the post or nowhere, So, and then sending the help and make it even harder for him. I think that's a good way to do it. To also, I don't want to give up too much, but obviously he's one of the best players in the league, and it's very hard to stop him. But I think we did a decent job, but I guess he's not playing tonight either, right? So I don't know. Is that news to everybody, or
news to me?
So we'll see. But obviously, one of the best players in the league.
How would you describe Jrue's versatility as a defender?
10 out of 10, no? Like, he can guard the best point guard in the league and the best center in the league. Like, this is a perfect defensive player that you want on your team. And how smart he is, how experienced he is, how good he is in situations where he already kind of loses the position maybe, but he always gets in his hand like from behind or something. It's so annoying, honestly, as an offensive player, and that's why he's so good. That's why our defensive numbers are where they are.
What is the feeling for you guys? I mean, is there a revenge or the mindset, or is it just kind of motivating to after the way things ended a week ago?
I don't know. This is my first year here. I know there's some history between these two teams, and we want to win every game. We're capable of winning every game, and we lost here last week, right? In a game that we came back and we almost won, and we had the chance to go into overtime. So no, challenge is too big for us. Even not even near best nights, we still were right there to win the game. So that speaks for who we are as a team, and I liked our mindset in that game. I think tonight we possibly will be more ready. Not more ready, but we're ready. But we'll just play better, and then we'll see.
Kristaps, you have 6 technicals so far. Is that something you have to be careful with?
Definitely, something I'm working on. This is a little bit maybe uncharacteristic for me, that early. But I wanna blame that on the passion. You know what I mean? I'm here playing and enjoying playing with this team, and maybe taking some of the ref calls, and honestly, a couple or 2 or 3 were like a little bit nonsense for me, in my opinion. The dunks, like I've been doing that for 8-9 years, hanging the same way on the rim that I did. Just this season is a bit more sensitive, I guess. So, but I think there's a couple that I should have avoided, and I will going forward. But overall, that's okay. I'm just playing and into the game, and that's why I may be a little bit too emotional.
You're not the only one to get kind of called for those
tech
Yeah.
calls after dunks and stuff. Like, it seems like it's more of a trend around the league this year.
Yeah.
Is that something that, like, the referees expressed to you before the season, or do you feel like they're being a little more?
There was some
Bringing-
talk. There was some talk about it, but I think it's maybe a little bit over exaggerated. You know, sometimes like you just want to protect yourself as a player. You don't want to jump on the ball or while you're swinging. You know, and then you hang on the rim for too long. Al even got the tech. I think it was the last time here. No, it was, no, it wasn't here. It was against somebody else. I don't remember who. So yeah, it's. I think they're gonna probably loosen up on that a little bit, you know. But for now, it's paying some money for it, so it's not good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Jamie.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.